So on Saturday, we were studying about the different cases of energy, that is work done, when theta is 0 degree, when theta is 90 degree, and when theta is 180 degree. Now, today we also studied about the graphical representation of the work. Okay. Then we studied about the unit of work, that is SI unit is joule and CGS unit is your erg. And then we studied about the power and relationship between power, force, velocity, and energy was the end. Okay. Now that A portion was over. So today I am going to tell you something. Your numericals we will be solving, and then we'll move to the next portion if the time permits. Alright, I will be solving some of the numericals from exercise 2A, numerical part, and that is on page number 28. We should have, before I start with, yesterday I put a message and there was a lot of confusion maybe in some of you, although the end result was good. The message was basically for those students. The message was basically for those students whose name I could not be identifying with your number, or for those students who have not joined till now. So for them, I was asking for the number through which you have joined the group, or I was asking for the details because there were many students of the different section joined in the different portions, so that creates a problem. Okay, so that is why I am segregating you according to your section as per I have got what I have got as an official record. So today also all those who have not sent the detail, kindly do it. So the WhatsApp group is open. It will be open till 10 o'clock in the evening at the night, and then I will be updating. Some I have updated, some of you might not have got updated, and then I will be removing all those numbers where I find that I am not able to identify you. So please, whichever number you have joined, you please mention your name and the number and send it in the group. And if you have not joined, I had given my number, you can join over there. Second thing is that please go through, this is the time when we have to utilize our time, and we don't know when the school will get reopened, and you are the board class, so you are required that you do your serious studies, go through the chapters, go through the question answers, go through the numericals, practice them as much as you can, so that if you have any problem you can post them into the group, or if time permits we can do it over here also. Few things I have also observed that some of you don't read the messages clearly and start jumping into conclusion. So whatever is been mentioned, please do it accordingly. So now we will be starting with the exercise. Okay. All these addition of the number, please send it to in the group. Here I will not be noting down. So we will be doing the numerical part. I'll start with the first numerical. I hope you all are having your book. The first numerical says a body when acted upon by a force of 10 kgf get displaced by 0.5 meter. Calculate the work done by the force when the displacement is in the direction of force at an angle of 60 degree with the force and normal to the force. So whenever you are solving it, please first of all you write down the details which have been given. For example, here for the first case we are having so in this case we have been provided with the force that is equal to 10 kgf. We are provided with the displacement s that is equal to 0.5 meter. We are also been given G as 10 Newton per kg. Now, Newton per kg, this is an homework for you. We know that the unit for acceleration due to gravity is meter per second square. But here we are using Newton per kg. So if you know the answer, you can write down in your chat. When I'll come to that portion, I'll see it. Okay. So from where we are getting this kg, Newton per kg. Now the purpose of this is that now the force is given in a gravitational unit, but whenever we are using to calculate work, so work done, as in first case, it is in the direction of the force. So for the first case, your theta becomes 0 degree. As a result, when we apply the force, work done is equal to F S cos theta. So here F will be your mg, that is 10 into 10, that is your 100 newtons. So now if I put the values, force is equal to 100 newton into displacement is your 0.5 into cos 0 degree. Cos 0 degree will be equal to 1. As a result, the answer to this question will be your 50.0 degree, and the unit is joules. So I hope this is clear to all of you. So here we are using the fact that the angle in which the displacement is taking place is 0 degree, because the question itself says that the displacement is in first case direction of the force applied. Now we move to the next portion. Now we move to the next portion. The second portion says the angle of displacement is taking place an angle of 60 degree. So that means theta becomes your 60 degree. As theta becomes the 60 degree, so now in this case, work done will be equal to force into displacement into cos 60 degree. Now force here is your 100 into displacement will be again 0.5 into, now cos 60 degree becomes 1 by 2. I hope all of you know that. Therefore, this value comes out to be 50, so it comes out to be 25.0 joules. So the answer will be 25 joules. If anybody wants to note down, I'm just writing down slowly. Now, third case. Third case, it says that the displacement is normal. Now, displacement is normal to force. It simply means that the displacement is perpendicular to the force applied. So, third part, theta will become equal to 90 degree. As a result, cos 90 degree will be equal to 0. Therefore, if we have to find out work done, so that will be Fs cos 90 degree. And since cos 90 degree is 0, so work done will become work done will become 0. So I hope this numerical is clear to all of you. Kindly switch off your video. So, good. Ashutosh Ranjan. Sure, Srivastava, you also said it nicely. That answer is right. Okay. I hope the first question is clear to all of you. Now I come to the second question. So, if we read the second question, it says that a boy of mass 40 kg climbs up the stairs and reaches to the roof at a height of 8 meters in 5 seconds. Now, in this question, we have to find out the force of gravity acting on the boy, the work done by him against the force of gravity, and the power spent by the boy. So let us see for the second one. So the mass of the boy is given as 40 kg and he is climbing up. The height to which he climbs is your 8 meters. And time which he takes, that is your 5 seconds. Now the first part, and here also if you observe, G is given as 10 meter per second square. It's very important to mention the units wherever required, and finally into answer also. Your marks will be detected or can be detected if the units are not mentioned. And for standard conditions, we generally follow the units of SI unit unless and until it is specified. So, first part in this question, it says that we have to find out the force of gravity. That is, if we have to find out, and we will know that F is equal to mg. Very simple part. Mass is given as 40 kg. It is already in SI system. G is 10 meter per second square. When you are substituting the value, see, whenever you are solving the numerical, the formula of the numerical should be mentioned. And the second step is to put the values of every variable in the formula. That is an important part where the marks are being given. Okay, so If you miss the steps, you might be losing the marks. So this comes out to be your 400 Newton. So please do not write down only 400. Newton should be mentioned because this is in SI system. So I hope this is clear. Then we have the next part, work done by him against the force of gravity. Now work done by him against the force of gravity, that is because the boy is climbing up, so the work done is against the force of gravity. And work is a scalar quantity, so we are basically concerned with the magnitude part, and hence work done for the second part we can write down as W is equal to, force is your mg, force into displacement, and this comes out to be your F is equal to mg, and here displacement will be your h. Therefore mg we have already calculated as 400 into h is given as 8, so we can use it. It comes out to be 3200 joules. All right, yeah, the space is less, so I'm scribbling a bit, but you'll do it carefully. Then we come to the third part. The third part says the power spent. I'm rubbing the upper portion. Now third part, it is asking you the power spent by the boy. Now we all know that mathematically power spent is equal to work on time. Work we have already calculated it as 3200 joules. And time is given as 5 seconds. So time is in SI system, so we need not to change it. 5. So power comes out to be 640. The SI unit of power you can write down as joule per second, but the standard SI unit for the power is watt. Therefore, we will be writing down the value or the unit as watt, that is W. So I hope the second question is also clear to all of you. Now we'll move to some other question, not exactly. In question, I just give you a brief idea with the question itself. I'll not solve it. A man spends 66.4 kilojoules energy in displacing a body by 64 meter. He applies the force in 2.5 seconds. Calculate the force applied. So energy here it will be work done is equal to energy. We all know that the energy happens to be one of the measures of the work done. So you can write the energy spent as work done. So W can be written as 6.4 kilojoules, but we will be using it in SI system, so we'll convert it into joules, and then we will use it. Now displacement is your 64 meters. So I'll do this one also because a bit of confusion it might be creating. So third question, sprints. So here energy will be equal to the work done, which we can write down as 6.4 kilojoules. And since it is in a higher unit, so what we do, we convert it into a lower unit, that is 6.4 into 10 to the power 3 joules. That comes out to be your 6,400 joules. Generally, answers and the values should be written in a decimal format, a maximum up to 2 decimal places. So pay attention to the instructions which I keep on giving you in between, because that is with regard to your board's examination. Then we have the other displacement is 64 meter in the direction of the force applied. So theta here becomes your 0 degree. Time given is 2.5 seconds. So first part, force applied, we have to calculate. Now we all know that W is equal to F into S, because theta is 0 degrees. So I'll write down sorry for that interruption. Joules. Sorry, 100 Newton force we are calculating. Now, second part, we have to find out the power spent in HP by the man. HP means horsepower. So we'll first calculate the power normally. So time is 2.5. So second part, time we are already calculating as 2.5 seconds. So power is equal to work upon time. Work is your, we have already calculated, it is already given as 6,400 joules, and your time is 2.5 seconds. So it comes out to be approximately 2,560 watt. Now this we have to calculate it in terms of horsepower. Now we all know that 746 watts is equal to 1 HP. So 2560 watt will be 1 upon 746 into 2560, and hence it comes out to be what is given over there as, when you divide it, you get it as 3.43 HP. Okay, so this was your third question, where we have power and where we have to find out the force applied and the power spent by the man. I hope up till here it is clear to all of you. You can give the comment in your question number 5 says question number 5 says a machine raises a load of 750 Newton through a height of 16 meter in 5 seconds, and we have to calculate the energy spent by the machine and the power of the machine if it is 100% efficient. So load means load is nothing but the weight which is equal to the force, and we can write it as 750 Newton. Okay. The height to which it is being raised, that is your 16 meters. And the time which it is taking to raise the load, that is your 5 seconds. Now here we have to find out the energy spent by the machine. Now energy is spent, as I told you that energy is the capacity to do work. So therefore we can move it, or we can say that energy spent is equal to the work done. And we all know that work done will be your force into displacement. Okay. Here also, if you observe, the load is being picked up, load is being raised. So the direction of force is also in upward direction, and that of your displacement is also in upward direction. And therefore, we can use the formula Fs, because cos theta, theta will be 0 degree over here. So now if I apply the formula, that is 750 into the displacement, that is 16. So on calculation, we are able to get it as 1200,000 joules. Okay. So this is the first part. Next is the power of machine if it is 100% efficient. Now we all know that to find out the power will be equal to work done by time. Work done is equal to 12,000 divided by time. Time here is 5 seconds. And as a result, it comes out to be 2400 watts. So the unit of power is watt, so we are using the unit as watt. Okay. So this was your 5th question. Now we move to the next question, that is 7th. The 7th question says, a water pump rises 50 liters of water through a height of 25 meters. To a height of 25 meters. Now, the time which it is taking, that is your 5 seconds. Now we have to calculate the power of the pump required, and the things which have been given is G is equal to 10 Newton per kg, and the density of water is 1000 kilogram per meter cube. Okay.